Oh, hey, welcome back to Ultralight Fishing Tyler. My name is Tyler. It's been a while. We haven't made a video in, what, like 2 years? Last time we made a video, we were out fishing, ice fishing on Lake Superior. We're back, baby. We've been out on the ice so many times already this year. We've been catching fish like crazy. I just wanted to throw together a little video showing everything that you could ever need for ice fishing in the coming decade. And yeah, so we're just going to discuss ice shacks, flashers, heaters, rod cases, chairs, everything you could possibly need for ice fishing in the next 10 years. And some things I don't have too. So, what should we get started with?
Number one thing you need to do. Come this way, Cindy. Number one thing you need to go ice fishing, besides ice fishing rods and baits.
Something to get through the ice. Something like, you know, we got the new Eskimo auger here. This is what I use because, you know, we're punching hundreds and hundreds of holes every single day. The electrics are nice, and I really like using the electrics. They're just not for all day grinding type fishing, you know. And we got, you know, the traditional hand auger. This is cheap, you know, you can get one of these for, you know, 60 bucks or something maybe. And then a very early ice, you're gonna need a spud bar. You don't want to drill through the ice, so you spud your way all the way out, make sure the ice is safe. So you definitely need that if you're gonna go out fishing early. This is my old Jiffy. This one is rusty and trusty, but she punches 10-inch holes, and that's why we love her. She's a beaut. All right. We'll talk about you're gonna need it if you're gonna be going out long distance. You're gonna want either a four-wheeler, a snowmobile, a four-wheel drive truck, SUV, something four-wheel drive to get you out, unless you're gonna be, you know, just walking out and following the crowds or whatever. We got two kinds of shacks here. There's three kinds of shacks actually. We got, you know, something like this. This is just a toy hauler. This could be like an ice castle or a Yeti or something like that, a sleeper shack. Then we got the flip over. This is for when you're going mobile fishing, you know, not when you're gonna set up and just camp all day. You're gonna hook this up to the back of the four-wheeler, the snowmobile, and, you know, rip around, punch holes. If there's no fish there, get on the move and go. Obviously the truck for getting in the deep and dirts of it. Oh, Ford, baby. All right, and then we got the hub. This is for setting up with all the boys, grilling out, having a day of it. This is even something that you can sleep in once you get the floor in there. You get some cots, you know. Fishing gear. You know, you got all kinds of rods. You got, you know, the old traditional panfish rods. You got the new inline reels. These are for keeping line twists, like you're using a spoon and you're ripping it out of a reel like this, you know. You're gonna get your line all twisted up. So that's for shallow water fishing. This is for a little bit bigger stuff. This is for more dead sticking or panfish. You want bait boxes, obviously, tungsten, all of the good stuff. I'm not going to go into baits too much because that's like a 3-hour video itself. Rod cases, you know, we got the, like a hard style. This one's really nice because you're not going to break tips. You're not going to break your rods. The only thing is it's huge. That's the only downside to these ones. So I carry like a soft bag like this. You know, you can get all your rods in there, all your baits in there. The only problem with these ones are you might break some tips. Like my 13 tickle sticks, they got the flat tip on them. Those like to just snap off. Yeah, so you can either go with the hard case or the soft case, or you can just toss them in the bucket like this. All right. Let's talk about flashers. So, all we own is Vexilars because we love them. They're trusty, they're classic, traditional. Can you see me here? Is this too bright? They're classic, they're traditional. They all work. This one here is just the base model. You know, it's got the bottom, doesn't give you the depth. Doesn't give you much of anything, just a couple different settings. And you step up a couple notches and you got the FL12, is it? This is a 12. It's got the FL20. It's got the DD100 depth finder on it and the glow ring, obviously. That's a cool touch there. big for glowing up your tungsten and stuff like that. And then we step up one more. This is their, well, not the top line anymore. When I got this one, it was the best one they made, the FLX 28. Now they came out with the 30, which is a little bit better. Yeah, so that's what you're gonna need. One of these. You're gonna need it because if you punch one hole, it'll tell you exactly where it is. And there's different kinds of flashers. There's different kinds of fish finders. I stick with the Vexilars because I love them. I know them. They're simple and they work. I've been using my FLX 28 for probably 3 years now. Not a single problem. Never had a battery issue. Never had it die when I charged it. Anything like that. So I stick with them. There's no screen problems. You know, you can't crack your screen like on a Markham, say, or the Humminbird or the Garmin. Obviously, the Garmin and the Humminbird are crazy machines, and if you can afford that, that's what you got to get because it'll take your game to the next level. Another thing that's underwater ice fishing electronics, underwater cameras. These are so useful for helping you find weed lines, fish, cover, brake lines, everything. These are major key, especially for pan fishing and fishing in brand new lakes where you don't know where weed lines are, you haven't scouted, you don't have weed beds marked. So stick around, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna be giving one of these cameras away. Your choice. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel down below. Leave a comment which camera you're gonna pick, and go follow the Instagram. I'll leave the Instagram link down in the description, and you're gonna have a chance to win one of these awesome cameras. Tomorrow we're gonna have a video discussing each of these, one versus one. One of these is a little more expensive. This one is a little cheaper. This one's a little better quality, but this one's really good for the price. So I'll leave links for this and all the stuff that I showed here today in the description. And yeah, stick around because we're gonna be giving these away soon. Next, heaters. Staying warm on the ice, major key. I like the Mr. Heater, obviously. It's pretty much everyone's go-to. It comes in a bunch of different kinds. You know, you got the little buddy. Oh wait, what's this one? This one's just the buddy. This one's just the Mr. Heater buddy. Then we got the big buddy. This is the one that keeps the hub nice and warm. You know, it's got 2 burners on it instead of just the one. They make the little buddy, which is just like a, you know, a little circle one. They got the sunflower heaters, the double sunflowers, and these all run off propane. You know, you can run them in a 1-pound tank. You can run them in, what is this, a 9-pound, 8-pound? 11.3 pounds. This is I like taking this one on the go, nice and light, but you still get some longevity on it. And then this one's for, you know, camping out overnight, keeping that heater, that big buddy heater running on high all night, sitting your butt down on the ice. You know, first of all, you got this stuff. This stuff is important. Keep your feet off the ice, staying warm, keeps it dry in here. These are foam tiles. They come in packs of 4 like this. You can get them at, you know, Menards. I'm sure you can get them on Amazon, Home Depot, anything like that. That'll keep you nice and warm, nice and comfy. You got chairs. You know, you got something smaller like this. Nice for packing light. You know, a lot of this stuff is, you know, do you want to pack light? Do you want to pack heavy? Are you taking the truck out? Are you taking the 4-wheeler out? Are you pulling it out on a sled? It all depends. You know, you're pulling something out on a sled. I might ditch the rod case, you know, ditch the big chairs and throw everything in something like this. You know, I got my rods in there, and then you can just sit like this, and that saves on a ton of weight. You know, you're not having to pull out huge tank. You can take a 1-pounder, the little buddy, your FL8, your hand auger, or your little Eskimo, and you're good to go. You don't gotta worry about lugging everything out. But you know, if you got the snowmobile, the truck, you can throw the big hub in, the big rod case, the big 20-pounder, the big buddy, all the flashers, bolt the cameras. It's a good time. There's a shovel. This is for scooping, you know, digging down to the ice and burying the skirts in on the shack. What else? Night fishing. If you're gonna camp out at night, you gotta have Coleman lantern. This runs on those 1-pound cylinders again. I don't know if you can run this off of. I think you can screw this right onto this tank. Or you know, you got the electric style. This is, I think this is just a set of Otter lights. Yeah, so it comes in a pack like that, Otter. It hooks up to, you know, you can hook it up to a lithium battery or just a standard, what is that, like a 12 volt battery? Just a regular 12 volt like Vexilar flasher battery that hooks up and it lights up overhead. Real nice bright white light. You know, there's all this slush from grinding the ice. You gotta scoop in there, dig it out. This one's got a measuring tape on it for, you know, quickly bump boarding some fish up to 16 inches. You know, that's like for measuring up a quick crappie. Looks like most of them got markers on them. This one's plastic, a little bit lighter again if you're tracking out on foot. And this one's my grandpa's old one. Had this for over 45 years. Still trucking. Well dented. I'm sure this baby's chipped some ice. Oh yeah, this one's got an ice chipper. This one doesn't, but I bet this one's chipped more ice. You got all different kinds of set lines for ice fishing. You know, tip ups, tip downs, tip boats, jaw jackers, all that kind of stuff. My favorite, obviously, the American Wisconsin Classic. American Flag Beaver Dam. Gotta be the best. The spool, unreal. Just a quality product. You know, you got the cheaper plastic ones. These ones work just as good in my opinion. I mean, can't compete with the spool on the beaver dams. So that, Freebo makes some insulated ones. This one's got foam underneath so your hole doesn't freeze over when it's below 0, below -10, whatever it gets down to. This one's made by HT as well. This is for tip down, so you set that up. You know, you got your hole down there, and you got a dead stick, a minnow on just a regular hook. Set this in here, and you get it nice and balanced in there, so it's perfectly balanced. And right when a fish bites it, it tips down like that. So you know, anytime you're going out in the winter, you need warm clothes. You got multiple layers. Layers are the most important part. So you got 2 layers of warm socks, a nice pair of boots, 2 layers on your legs, at least 3 layers on your upper body. You know, a sweatshirt, an undershirt, long underwear, bibs, pants, long underwear on your pants, nice hat, mittens. I had some mittens in here. Where'd they go? Got all different kinds of gloves. You got this kind. You got something that's like, these are neoprene lined, so they're real light, and you can be very dexterous with them and agile for, you know, when it's not so bad out. And then you get stuff like this. This is like over gloves. And then you catch a fish and you rip your over glove off, and then you got full use of your fingers again. But keeping warm is very important. Hypothermia is a killer, and so is falling through the ice. So, you know, floater suits and being careful. That's #1 thing. Ice spikes. It's late enough in the year, we don't use them anymore. The spud bar. Major key is the spud bar. If you're gonna be anywhere where it's not consistent ice, you need the spud bar. Don't even bring the auger. Yeah, so stick around for the next video coming tomorrow. We're gonna give away an underwater camera. I'm gonna tell you which one I think is better, which one I think the winner would pick, and yeah, which one I think is better. That's about it. Stay tuned, subscribe for more, follow the Instagram, get entered into the giveaway. More details coming tomorrow on the cameras. Thanks a lot. We'll see you tomorrow. If there's anything else that you think you need for ice fishing that I didn't mention, leave a comment about that down in the comments below. Yeah, just stay tuned for that camera giveaway and tons of ice fishing videos coming up.